Have you ever looked at a picture of a magnificent palace, something that looks like it's straight out of a storybook, and it's just sitting there in the middle of a desert? And you think, how? How does something so grand survive for centuries against all odds? Well, that question is exactly what unlocks the story of Rajasthan. So our journey really starts with this simple, beautiful moment. Picture two sisters, Anshika and Asha, just playing, building sandcastles. And as her own creation crumbles, little Asha looks up at this real, massive fortress on the horizon and asks, how is that castle still standing in the sand? It's such a simple question, but it gets to the very heart of this incredible land. And the answer, of course, is Rajasthan, a land where courage, incredible culture, and these unbelievable forts are literally carved into the landscape. This is a place built on valor, and that's the story we're going to dive into. Okay, so to really appreciate Rajasthan, you gotta know the fundamentals. And believe it or not, the whole story kind of starts with its name, which holds a massive clue about its history. It's actually super straightforward. The name Rajasthan breaks down into Raja, which means king, and Stan, which means land. So every single time you say the name, you're saying exactly what it is, the land of kings. Pretty cool, right? Geographically, you'll find Rajasthan over in western India. But what a map doesn't really convey is just the sheer scale of this place. I mean, it's not just a big state. By area, it is the largest state in the entire country. Just look at that number. We're talking over 342,000 square kilometers. That is an absolutely enormous canvas for all the rich history and culture that's unfolded here. And that massive territory is administered through 50 different districts, each one with its own unique feel and its own story to tell. Now, the capital city is the one and only Jaipur. You've probably heard its famous nickname, right? The Pink City. Its historic buildings are all washed in this beautiful terracotta pink, and trust me, it's a sight you won't forget. So, the modern state of Rajasthan as we know it today was officially born on March 30th, 1949. And this was a huge deal. This was the day that all the region's different princely states finally came together to form one single united entity. All right, so now that we have a sense of the land itself, let's talk about the people who call it home and the political structures that keep this massive state running. Okay, so on the national level, Rajasthan sends 25 members to the Lok Sabha and 10 to the Rajya Sabha. And then, back at home, the state's legislative assembly is a really strong body with 200 members who shape its future. You know, the state's modern political journey is really bookended by its leaders. The very first chief minister was Harold Shastri, the guy who really laid the foundation. And if we fast forward all the way to today, that office is held by Bhajan Lal Sharma. Now, while Hindi is the official language, the real linguistic richness of Rajasthan is in its regional dialects, like Marwari, Mewari, and Dundari. And that makes perfect sense, right? A land of kings would naturally have different kingdoms, each with their own unique way of speaking. All right, let's move beyond the politics and geography and get to the really good stuff, the vibrant soul of Rajasthan. Let's dive into the culture, the sights, the sounds, and of course, the incredible flavors. The dance here is just a spectacle of color and movement. You have the Ghumar, which is famous for its super graceful, swirling motions. And then you have the energetic Kalabelia, this powerful dance that actually comes from the snake charmer community. Each one tells a story in its own rhythm. And you can taste the culture of Rajasthan on the plate, too. The most iconic dish has got to be dal bati churma, but what's so amazing about it is that it was literally engineered for the desert. It uses very little water, and it's made to last for days. It's just a masterclass in resourcefulness. And Ayesh's reaction just says it all. Sister, so much flavor, even without water. And that right there is the genius of Rajasthani culture. The ability to create something so incredibly rich from the most scarce resources. It's an ingenuity that was born from the desert itself. So we've seen the land, the governance, the culture. Now let's try to bring it all together. What is the true spirit of Rajasthan? What's the essence of what makes it so unique? Well, its identity is really built on these unforgettable pillars. You've got the Great Thar Desert, which has shaped life for thousands of years. You have the majestic forts that are these enduring symbols of power, the iconic camel, the absolute lifeblood of the desert, and of course, a deep, deep history of Rajput valor and honor. And you know, in a way, the whole story is kind of hidden right inside its name. From the R for its royals and Rajputs, to the A for its arid desert, from the S for its songs and dances, all the way down to the final N for its never-give-up spirit. Every letter tells you a piece of its incredible story. So, after this whole journey through the land of kings, what's the lasting lesson? What does Rajasthan's story really offer us today? I think Anshika's final words to her sister just capture it perfectly. Rajasthan is so much more than a place on a map. It's a lesson. It's a lesson in courage, a masterclass in self-respect, and a powerful reminder to take pride in your own culture. It's about standing tall, just like those magnificent forts in the sand. And so we'll leave you with that iconic Rajasthani invitation, Badharo Mara Des, welcome to my land. It's this warm, open-hearted call to come and experience that valor, that beauty, and that unforgettable spirit of Rajasthan for yourself.